Hey there, folks. I'm Joe Crawford of artling.com. Pretty much every day I go to CSSBattle.dev and do the daily target. Today it was, well, it's in this state, this funky state where it wouldn't load, but I believe it's up now. So let's do it. Ooh, well, that's a fun shape, huh? What a great shape. We're going to do the blank template. And I believe that the background, well, I don't know. Now I'm not sure. All right, so let's do some business. Let's do some business. Oh, and we have plain black here. Ooh. So when we have plain black, we can use border and just do 40 pixels solid, and we don't have to specify color. So that I think is a big win part of this puzzle. So let's push things around a little bit. And we'll put let's put the margins there. Yeah. 40, 50, 60, and then 100 on the sides, maybe 110, 112. Oh, no, 102, 107. There it is. Okay, and then is that 50 pixels of border? No, 40. 40 is correct, actually. 40? Or is it? Nope, too much border. How about 30 pixels of border? That's 30 pixels, and then make it a little taller, 20. Okay, so that's our first part. All right, so how do we do this background? Right now we got pink on the background. Let's see what we can do about a background. What if we do star here and then do repeating linear gradient? That's 50%, 50%. Black, 20 pixels, or 20 pixels. And then transparent, 40 pixels. Aha. Well, that's a mess. We need a height and width. How about 1% is the width to cut down on characters, and then the height is like 60 pixels. And our repeat will only be on the x-axis. Okay, so that's sort of the concept. Let's make this taller. 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92. Okay, let's change these color stops. Is it 20 and 30? 35. Interesting. 20, 25, 26, 27, 25, 26, 24, 24, and then 34. Ooh, oh, we got interesting things happening there. Look at that. Oh, that's great. That is just great. Okay, so what we have is a very particular kind of puzzle. So see how these lines aren't lined up. Now, it's possible the puzzle didn't intend that, but that's what we see. So we're going to try to get 100%. So I'm going to put this repeating linear gradient into a variable. Whoops. Into a variable. And then we're going to use it 3 times with very specific repeats. Okay, so we do that and we say var. We got to put it into an actual variable rather than just dash dash repeating linear gradient. Yep. Okay, var dash dash g. And we're going to say 50%, 50%, 40 pixels, 60 pixels, no repeat. Yeah, I need a slash. There we go. So let's make it taller. I didn't remember the height. Is it 90? 92? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Great. We're going to use it again 2 more times. Var minus G, dash dash G rather, parentheses. And then that's going to be at something like 30 pixels slash 50 pixels and then 92 pixels, no repeat. And we need a comma after the first one. There we go. I think this position is wrong. 20, 30, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the width is 51, 52 pixels. Okay. And then we're going to use it one more time. And this one is at like 145, 245, 345, 305, something along those lines. And then we're going to need a background color, which is the last variable. You don't have to do a comma, but you can do a comma. But obviously for Code Golf, we don't want that. All right, so this has got a different vertical number, which again, I'm not sure is correct. 88, 92, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, and 300, 290, 88, 87. And then the width needs to be a little bit more. 52, 53, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60 pixels wide. And then I have this wrong. Is it what, 35? 30, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we need a little more width. So that would be this number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. And I think that's 100%. So kind of ridiculous. Kind of. So I do want star. Yeah, okay, let's submit. Now, we could have used one thing we could do would be to use inner box shadow to do some of this work, and had 2 of these linear gradients. But I think there's a lot of different ways to kind of cut this. We could also just make another element and then do box shadows. But so line, line, line. But of course, this is doubled up. No, I'm happy with that, and we got 100%, and we sort of identified this very screwy background positioning, and which is, I admit it, that's really fun. I can't remember the last time they used a little asymmetry like this. Let's minify and unit replace, and we're done. That's just a fun puzzle for a late Wednesday night for me here. That's what it is in my time zone. Let's see that result. Let's see it. Come on. There it is. I think I unit replaced. I don't think any of these numbers unit replace. Oh no, there was a 6PC. That's fun. And a 6VW. So in terms of other scenarios, I feel like I want to try I get rid of that. So I'm using the star to so both the paragraph and yeah. So what am I trying to say? That is the margins of the body, I believe, that are affecting the position of this. Maybe that improves this slightly. I know if we add to the width, we go out there. So let's 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that width should be. So we're just doing a little tuning. I need to move the position of this slightly over to 9. Okay. And then what we have left is this. And I believe that what we want to do is on the paragraph element, we need to do a box shadow. So we set the color to be this. Oh, nope, that's not what we want because we're using the border. So we do box shadow, inset 10 pixels 0 color, and then 0, no, minus 10 pixels 0 to do that one. And that's another way to do it. Are there other optimizations we can make there? I'm not thinking of them right now. Because we need both width and height of both of these. And we need no repeats. I don't think any, yeah, the repeat Y won't do it. We really need to be constrained there. And I don't think we have the option to include, yeah, so if we do that, right, if we move the yellow onto the backgrounds, we don't get it all. So that's no good. We have to have that color. Although I guess one thing that we could do, if we move that there, we could do a crazy box shadow. No, I take it back. So so here's the thing that I was thinking. We can do a great big box shadow. We can do 0, 0, 0, 100 pixels red, right? We can do this very odd thing and make a super large and fill the space, but that's really not what we want to do because we don't want to cover the the horizontal lines that we got going. But yeah, so I haven't used that technique, but I've been itching to do that expansion ever since it was one of you folks. I'm afraid I can't remember the name of who it was who reminded me of that fourth parameter of a box shadow, which can make it grow. And so you can make a thing grow quite a bit. But super fun. Minify, unit replace, and final submit. Yeah, I like this puzzle a lot. That's worth my time. And the best solution was this 644 guy. All right. It's getting late. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Go make a webpage. I'll see you around. Bye.